Guys, how fun? So there's this thing I've been thinking of since for a week now. I was driving, I heard something on the radio, and I was like, okay, rape. I didn't see So you get, can women or should women be blamed for their rape?
Hey guys, my name is Chigozie Clinton, aka Chigozie Burna or Burna. I'm a hype man, an actor, a presenter based in Lagos, Nigeria.
Let me break down. Some people be like, she shouldn't have been where she was. She shouldn't have worn what she wore. Did she ask the right questions?
I'm sorry, the clothes, the attire will be consent.
Yeah.
Do you get so?
Okay,
it's not.
What is consent in this point?
Consent is yes, let's have sex.
To me, consent it's with permission.
No, I don't want it. Hello, hi, my name is James Banji. I'm an artist manager, A&R, and event planner. I live in Lagos, Nigeria.
For me, two things. First, consent. Minus permission or even a nod is not, it has to be verbal consent. Because, oh yes.
Okay.
After that, now,
fair enough.
Most of the situations, the only time where it is inexcusable, but the only time where you can say maybe or no maybe is after you've had consent, and maybe the girl is giving consent in a state of inebriation, and then afterwards it comes out as something else. What's up, guys? Stephen Okorie here. You could also call me your boy TRB. I'm a member of the bad Niger group, Good Bad, called the Air Boys. And I work in construction management in London. That's where I'm based. I was born and bred in Lagos, and Nigeria is home, obviously. Just happy to kick it with you guys.
Okay, so guys, peep this. We've been chatting for a week plus. She claims she's woke. We were being direct. Everybody's saying what they want to say, how they feel, what they do sexually, and then we move forward to the point of, okay, let's go see a movie. Then, now everybody's indoors. Next week, I wanted to do the cinema thing. Let's see a movie, then dinner, then probably. She said, okay. I was like, are you going to sleep over?
Okay.
She said, yeah. I was like, oh, cool, nice one. We'll have fun. This is someone who'll be, I established this fact that we'll be yarning, we'll be saying all the whole, I'm down for, I do 1
week
this.
That's still not consent too.
No, wait now. I'm not saying, we haven't done anything. I'm still, we're getting there.
But in your mind, because she has agreed to sleep out with you, you think that it's a done deal everywhere, don't set.
In a way, see.
Exactly.
Okay, so this day reach, we went out.
That particular day.
No, I was backdating. Now the day had reached.
Yes.
We went out. We saw James Bond.
Okay. You saw James Bond.
Yeah, the new James Bond.
No time to die now. He bad.
Everybody was chilled. We were drinking. We went out later, location now. Child.
That's what's up.
Home way. I still asked I was like, do you still want to sleep out?
Can I ask a question? Where do you want paying the whole way through?
Okay, yes, but I don't think that doesn't have to be. It doesn't
That's
have
even
to,
irrelevant.
exactly.
What's going on, good people? My name is Dadeola Sogbetun, aka Dads, aka Dads the Lad, aka Dads the Lavish Lad. What I do for a living, I work in corporate comms, based here in Lagos, Nigeria right now, but just moved back not too long ago from London, England.
You shouldn't be a factor now.
True. Some people dwell on
It's a factor.
We'll get
It's
there.
a serious factor.
At this point now, for this story's sake,
get there.
I still ask, do you want to sleep out on our way up, back from dinner and chills?
Okay.
He said, yes, now why not? Let's go to your ends. I said, all right. We go home. No, I won't lie. You, before you start giving me that your dead eye, I won't lie. Bro, put yourself in my shoes. I already thought of
have you raped somebody?
No, I didn't rape anybody.
Because I don't understand.
No, I'm just saying it was misleading.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing. Okay, to cut the story short, nothing happened.
Thank you.
Nothing happened. I ended up playing FIFA in the parlor, and she crashed. But bro, why the whole I'm down for?
Yeah.
Let's do this. I will sleep out. We're not kids now.
Yeah.
The whole thing was now. Was that a plan or?
Which is what I was trying to say.
To be honest, you people have seen your movie already. You've ate, you've wine and dined. Exactly. So if you're asking her come to the house, what else are you going to the house to go and do? They get you like, are we going to buy a company, stealing, or like, what's the...
This is where I disagree.
Please.
You know what that is?
Please.
That is entitlement. No. And that is
What do you mean by that?
You know, it's black and white for me. It's either it's rape or it's not rape. There's no front palm, back palm. It's either yes or it's no. If a girl has not said yes to you, then there's no reason for you to pursue after that and whatnot. And once you do pursue after that and she hasn't said yes and you do get physical, it's simple. It's rape.
Yeah, you're right. You see, in our society,
that's because you
that's
whine and dine
usual.
and bother back to your
In
friend.
other societies,
She must
it's
not.
normal.
Nah. It doesn't work like that, bro.
But that's communication, though.
Can I ask you a question?
The whole communication, like
You were communicating.
communication, like yes, now the follow-up.
Hi, my name is Britto. I'm a Lagos boy. They call me Britto on the streets. Some people call me Olu. It's not okay to rape. Don't rape. If you've been a rape victim, I'm sorry. But there has to be an understanding. You understand?
Follow-ups.
Still entitlement.
You can't say this
The
now.
babe no one knock. She no one knock now. Just one relax. Just one chill. Just one relax.
I want knock.
Exactly, entitled.
Does she not know where I want her?
Get her own house.
Can I not drop
I
her?
asked to.
I took her to the cinema.
After the cinema, after the choose, I asked
She
to.
was in my car when I was driving. Yes. So that same car could have dropped her home, then I'll go home. And I know that I'm going to go and see myself or sleep with myself and my pillow. You know? But she decided that, yeah, we're going back to yours. I don't understand. What do you think is playing in my head? How many bloods do you think we have?
Brit,
What are you talking about?
Brit, you are too much.
Don't tell me that.
Entitlement.
What this
Entitlement
mean now? Why
Not
is
entitled. She is now entitled to me. When I have done that. What am I talking about? I've done everything that can make me the title. What are you talking about? What's wrong with him? Appreciate you.
You hit it.
I took you out for a movie. What? You think I cannot go and carry my younger brother to go and watch a movie? Of course I can. I took you out for a movie I paid. You bought what's me that thing at the shop for cinema when the popcorn. Popcorn. I paid. What's the other drink? What those monster? You drink I paid.
You can't go IMAX, Abi.
Yeah, normal.
I don't advertise IMAX, so IMAX I'm not advertising that. Hey,
You go tell me that you carry and go cilantro. Or
what of you carry and go?
how much
Okay,
you pay?
okay.
Get
Wait,
sex.
see, calm down. Which of the how much you pay? So we must. There's a certain
So
amount.
there's a payment.
for knacks.
You see, it's coming back to
can't-
when
you can't- expectation.
James, you are not saying that.
James, I don't like the fact that you are quiet. Because you don't allow what this guy say. How can you say the girl is the one
Okay,
that
so-
is trying to win?
Let me
They're
think.
not stupid too. Do you understand?
Hey, this guy.
Yes. They're not stupid. So if a guy is asking you to come back to the house, just say no.
That's
You don't
how I
choke.
felt, man. I
If
felt
you
like
ask him to come to the house, let me cook for you. Let's drink wine, Netflix and chill. That's something else. But you don't buy a drink, like you said. You don't buy popcorn. Buy hot dog.
How much is all
That's
all
like if I'm going to the
dog?
house.
But
But it still doesn't mean
The expectation is sex.
No. It comes automatically to the brain.
He toasted the girl in his car, picked her up, carried her golf. They went for snooker, they played all those things. He asked her, she finally said she wanted to come to his house. To come and do what? Come and watch Netflix. You're not all right. I'm keen on communication. So communication is very, very important when it comes to two people going out or having something to do with each other, a date or anything. Communication is key. That's why I was I felt very, I don't know, I felt it was a bit childish to go, like having had certain conversations, then we were going out and I asked if you were going to sleep out twice, even directly after the date. And you said yes. And getting home, you are like, it doesn't sit well. It doesn't sit well. Like it didn't just sound. It didn't feel right because we already had that conversation of okay, you're gonna do this. We're gonna. You like to smash. You do this kind of things in bed, and okay, we went out and nothing. I thought we got back home. I touched you. You said, "Oh, is that all you want to do? Is that?" I beg.
No is no. Okay. And yes is yes.
If you ask me, like, even as guys, I don't know if it's happened to you before. You meet a very pretty lady, and then when you get to the point of maybe about to start action, you see something, whatever it is, maybe
that turns you off,
or she's wearing foam, fake nyash, or whatever, and it turns you off.
Yeah.
And at that point, you could say no. And to be honest, if the girl wants to jump on you or whatever, you would take it offensive. It's the same thing. To be like, even if you wine and dine a girl all night, spend whatever, she might have been thinking, yo, I'm going to deal with this guy, but something might happen, and then she changes her mind. Exactly. And at that point, you have to just...
It's as simple as that.
Or else it turns into rape.
My guy.
The next day, I like that.
Rape is a violent act. There's no other words around it. Like, there's no other word. There's no... It's a criminal act. It's a violent act. It's bad. Consent, yes is yes, no is no. If you turn another person's no to yes, you're a rapist.
Communication is key. Ladies also need to know that doing certain things, agreeing to certain things, saying certain things would lead someone on. So you have a responsibility to always be very clear in whatever it is you're doing and you want to do. It is very important because everybody is not the same. Some guys are quite gentle. Some guys are aggressive. Everybody has different nature, but communication, like I said, is very key. Just say, okay, no, I'm going home. Or you should know, you're not a child. At this point, you should know, yes, this guy is going to want to after this, or there's a chance that he will probably ask for sex after. So come on, do better. You all need to do better.
Let's bring it to us, the lads. You know how this thing is, how growing up. Don't mind these guys now. That's the wine races, man.
We didn't get raped too.
Exactly. Don't be around the bush.
No. I don't even know. Men get raped. What's it, men?
Okay, so
As
because you don't shout
rape,
rape.
you've been raped.
Bro, to say
I'm
something.
just trying to know. Have you seen a full-grown man that has been raped? I said, okay, yeah, they raped me.
Wait, so you mean raped by a woman, Abi?
When you say full grown,
Men get raped. Okay, men. I wanted to say when
That is
we're
woman
growing
raping
up.
man.
If I say men get raped, okay, now we are all men. Yeah.
That's your
Let's
problem.
let's just put this thing in.
Context.
Think about girls that we've been with. Yeah. I said, this situation where they felt abused.
Yeah.
so it's not only with girls they rape men, no.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. You understand? Not with only girls that rape men.
I see men.
Men rape other men.
Okay, that's okay.
That's not like that.
know that now.
Men.
That's even more predominant than
Okay, now this is
Yeah.
this is a very mad eye opener.
Bro.
Men rape men. Okay, let's put this in Africa. In the African
Yeah, it happens in Africa, bro.
Okay, well.
A lot.
That's
Well, that's
but it's not, they don't like loud it.
nobody.
probably how
We know that.
because there'll
We
be
know
a-
that men don't cry. That men don't cry thing now. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to say. But if a man rapes you, I'm sure you. Nobody wants to say that.
That's the only thing that you can't say.
And if a woman rapes you
Yeah.
in the African context, you're a bad
You
guy.
can still claim it later.
not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but you can claim it later.
A lot of men are very ashamed to even come out and say, "Oh, I've been raped by a woman," or I've been raped in general. It's embarrassing. You're a
You
man.
see, when is
it's
a man
emasculating.
that comes towards you? Yeah, when it comes to when is a man that comes towards you? You know, like that's probably one of the only things you'll never see, even to whatever you marry or give birth to. That secret dies with you.
in most
But
in our society.
in most times, you know, fortunately, I've been in a place where you know, like I heard people speak about stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was with them.
Like people have experienced.
That
Stuff like
Okay.
Okay.
You get me? And that even started from secondary school, mind you.
Like only only boys boarding school thing.
Yes. Wow. This guy was my bunkmate, you know. But I felt that time, you know, because we're still like childish and stuff. So like we just felt like he was always going to chill with the seniors. But that's not what was happening, bro. That's not what was happening. In his home. In his home. Yeah. Wow. So he had like this is a true life story.
I get you.
I won't say his name.
No problem.
So in his home, he had like an auntie that was his best auntie. You know that kind of auntie that knows where
my darling boy.
She knows all the colors of your shoes and all those kind of aunties. You feel me? And then dude was walking some kind of way and then she's like, what's wrong with you? And that's how he casted in school. Wow. Bro. When that guy came back to school.
Well, he was limping because there's only Asham.
No, it sounds funny. It sounds funny. That guy was fucking injured. He was so injured. So I understand when it goes to the women, how it looks, you know, like what it is. I understand that. But don't lead me to that road. Those ones, they didn't lead them.
See, so what do you actually feel on this whole guys maybe?
On guys getting raped, you know what it is like? It is hard for me to think of a woman or women raping me in any way and I'll come out of that experience offended.
That's what I'm saying.
I really don't think
if a woman rapes you, you are a bad guy.
Only like maybe, you know, like at a young age, maybe if I was like 12 years old,
yeah, but that's when they rape them now.
And then, or that kind, because you know, most of us, like me, I fought for the right to be able to bath myself from quite early.
Yeah, I know.
You understand? But most of us, we still had aunties baiting us until we were, you know, like, you know, maybe early teens or just before the teens. And then some kind of things,
puberty.
Yeah, like some kind of things that could happen in certain kind of situations like that, you could, in other societies, minus our beloved Nigeria, it would be looked as rape. But in our society, a lot of boundaries have not yet been
established.
So we can still look at some things.
Yeah. Nice one. See, okay, guys. Now let me just say this thing. Let's not just lie. Everybody just say the truth. How did you lose your virginity?
Yeah.
How did you lose your virginity?
No, you can't be asking.
May I tell you?
Are you?
I'm not ashamed.
Yes. You are ashamed.
How can you ask me that? Something that my wife has not asked me before. You're not want to ask me about television.
But get casted on both.
I feel everybody's partner should ask that question at one point.
No, that's an indoor question, not an outdoor question.
Yeah, right.
But
Honestly, I'm proud of how I lost my virginity. I lost my virginity when I was 13. This girl was 16, it was fit, it was bang, it was consensual. Yes, I was older girl, Robbie, get me, bro. That's how we do it out here.
I wasn't encouraging it. There's no form of encouragement with that. Like, I rate him because he enjoyed it. He didn't have no problem. Do you understand? He had fun. You know. She's older than him. She probably had experiences. He probably learned a thing or two. But they took advantage of you, my brother. I'm sorry.
Trust me. Nice thing. But like, some people say that was technically rape because I was underage, but I consented to it. So to me, it wasn't rape.
How do you consent when you're 13? How do you know what you're doing? Do you get me? Like, 13. Crazy.
No, I don't think it was abuse because I knew what I was doing at the time. Yes, I was underage at the time, but I knew what sex was. I was educated on the topic, so I still don't think it was abuse because as far as I was concerned, it was completely consensual.
What is the age for consent? The age for consent?
In England, as far as I'm concerned, it's 16 is the legal age before you have sex, right? Yeah.
Is England the only country in the world?
No, that's where I was at the time.
Okay, that's where you were.
I think Nigeria.
That's where you were.
I was 13.
She was 16.
Yeah.
So she was legally allowed to have sex.
Right, but she took advantage of a 13-year-old.
I wouldn't say she took advantage. That's the point I'm trying to
Because
make.
Okay.
Because I wanted it.
You wanted it.
I knew what sex was at the age of 13. I knew
But you
exactly
didn't
what
instigate
about
her.
sex. Yeah, I was on it that night, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too.
Okay, wait.
What that mean was your house girl?
Grace, I'm trying to know something now. What is that your idea of consent? Like you gave her consent. 13-year-old boy. What's the consent? How did you give her consent?
What's the
We're
concept?
at a party, few drinks, you know, a couple of doobies.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? About this whole chill thing.
I saw her, I liked her. She obviously thought I was attractive. Man, you know,
So
one
you
thing
were under the
led,
influence.
one thing led to another. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
Did you tell her it was the first time? You like,
Did she know it was your
I've
first
never
time?
done this.
So she didn't know.
Okay. She know I was a virgin. Yeah. She know I was a virgin. But I was a bad man that age. You get me?
Yeah. But when you guys got there, did she know?
Did she know
Do you
what I was a
think
virgin?
she knew when you got to that stage?
I don't know.
She's 16 when you're 13.
She's probably more experienced than me, innit?
So what if it was one house girl from Kano?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't in there.
I had to bump his fist though, because, well, here is considered, like, for the culture, it's considered a win when a guy gets to smash an older babe. And at that point, 13-year-old, well, at that age, we weren't really active. So that was a big one for him. But, well, when he said consent, I had to ask what he felt like, what he actually thought consent was at the age of 13. Because if you ask me, I needed some explanations. So
We're going there.
What if?
Because it's still on this whole stigmatizing.
Taking advantage.
How do men say it? How do we? I lost my virginity to Nani, to my house girl. That one is, I own it anytime.
Shit.
Bro.
That's still better than mine.
Standard blessing. Sorry to
Yeah, bro.
but it happened.
Unfiltered.
You see this concept of it. And I was like, I don't know. I didn't know. I won't say I was raped because I didn't feel like I was raped.
You enjoyed it now.
But
Not
right. Because now, okay.
How old are you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me put. Okay, I'll say 12. Let's say 11 or 12.
Oh, you're even younger than me.
Yeah, man. Bro, this is house girls we're talking about.
At 12?
He said something about
Yeah.
taking, letting them shower you to
Yeah.
a certain age.
Come on.
Where puberty comes, like, bro, some households, you still go and bath him.
Yeah.
Mom, see, they don't really think of it. Like, go and take a shower. Go let
You mean,
them
yeah.
shower. No, chill. I'm still
It happens.
trying to give a point. I'm not the only one. This is Africa, basically. I didn't grow up in Jand, Nigeria to the core. This is proper Nigeria, Africa way. House, a lot of boys, men
13,
now
12.
lost their virginities to house girls, nannies.
True.
We didn't really consider it rape because I don't think we knew what rape was at that time, or we're too young to know these things at that point because they teach girls more than they teach us. Girls are taught to stay away from from
Lads.
old, uncles, all this. If he touches you, come and tell me.
Yeah, lads.
Nobody told the boy. If she touches you, come on. It's just some random time like, the person keeps, no, yeah, I've seen some little kids complaining, and this thing, I would,
So painful.
using myself as
The way.
an example still. Now I'm a man, we're grown, thinking back at how it was abuse, proper. I can't even deny it. And it has really affected me in a way, I won't call it a negative way because the impact I had from that is I like older women now more than younger.
You like older women now.
Yes.
Yeah, he does. I can testify to that.
I like older women more. Like,
Okay.
I'm 27, I'm rolling with the 38. Or 40.
That's what's up.
You get what
But
I'm
now
saying?
that you have these views, and all that, when you eventually have kids, would you let your nannies give them showers and whatnot?
To a certain age. I felt I did it I let it go on for too long. or they let it go on for too long. That education that they give the girls that we didn't get, if they taught you like this is inappropriate.
Right. So you're gonna make sure you give your kids that education.
It has disadvantages and advantages. You want to say something about it? So what do you feel about it?
The truth about it is this, we give them too much lifeline.
Who is that?
The nannies. You know, you see me, to be honest, if that child turns 5 years old, I cut him off.
From nanny supply.
He's now gonna start doing things by himself. Can
5?
you walk? Yeah. Can you walk? Yes. Can you talk? Yes. You're gonna be doing this. You start to show them. Because you see, the owner of Snapchat, he said he developed it when he was 12 years old. Yeah. Is that not the time you're talking about the rape?
Point.
So when they were raping you at 12, someone was developing something.
Not this guy saying, not this guy telling me this. Are you guys saying this? Not this guy telling me. This is
That's the truth.
Real talk.
But I get your point. You can't be.
You know our major problem. We've forgotten, see, President, Governor, forgive me. We've forgotten that we're our own government in this country. Nobody's leading us. We lead ourselves. So if we should be every social media you do there, if I check your name, I'll go
Standard.
reach Facebook, we'll forget that yet.
Meta.
Well, they don't call them Meta now. Meta now. No go call Facebook.
Now you know say I even they updated. Meta anyone.
You guys are using those things. And in those things, you are seeing what's happening outside.
True.
Those things that they were telling us that was film trick that year, we are doing the movies now. Abi? Yeah. So the education they are giving you outside, wake up.
And better.
See, we're not even in the third world country anymore, bro. The nannies cannot be raping us anymore. You know? I had a, like confrontation with some sort of girl. And, the way she was robbing the kid, I literally said, no, don't touch him. No, don't touch him. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
That's really
I think we see things like that and overlook it.
Signs.
Those are like red flags.
No,
Those things are overlooked.
I don't care if you're angry.
Yeah.
Sorry, next time I see you.
Yeah.
Don't do that. If you do it, I'll treat your fuck up.
Stand up.
You can't be doing boys like that.
Okay, so nice one. Great. Nice one, great. James, you haven't said anything.
I have something crazy in my head, right?
Okay, then let's let it out, man, guy. Let's hear this.
So I think it's different for men and women.
Okay.
You get. So when you're this virgin, when you're having sex with a woman for the first time, it's more painful for the woman, right?
Yes.
But when a man has sex for the first time, it's
Pleasure.
So how do you weigh? Do you understand? Because that's how you can say, if girl rape you, you're a bad boy. You can't go out and say she raped me. Oh my, I fuck her. Do you get me? Like, so, how do you weigh the? Do you understand?
But it's still right now mentally is where the mess up comes in. Weighing it can damage you as a man.
It doesn't.
Mentally. And you see this pain and when it comes to intimacy, it's pleasure and pain.
Rape is not.
You understand?
It's not just physical. It's not just physical trauma. It's emotional.
It's emotional. It's mental. That's what I'm trying to say. That in this case now, the African child, the African boy, we've covered. A lot of people have spoken about women getting raped. We know too. We've heard too many even stories about the boy. Like, how do we handle a child has been raped? How do we let him know it's okay to say?
Can't handle that. There's no handling that at all.
And very important, the education. Just the same way they educate girls on, rape, red flags, inappropriate things, they should also educate guys on it as well. Because, like you said, for a guy, if something like that happens, you'll be spotting your guys because you just done a big man thing, So, and that's what it is. We need to actually get them to put it into the curriculums or something.
Of schools. Okay, so just as us guys now, man, like, what red flags would you easily think of
Let me tell you the first red flag.
Bro, let me hear the first red flag.
You see these women, when they have that child and it's a boy, yeah, they start to teach him from that small age, kissing him, loving them, and all those shit. And you see, when that child gets used to that, whoever his nanny is, if she starts pulled out, he's not gonna know he has been raped. Do you understand? The thing is, you see those children, he's going to finally know that she's a woman. From that young age, let him know that if you make that move, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. We're Africans, sorry.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Okay, so but what you said now,
The red flag. You want me to say it?
No, still,
in English.
I'm just saying. No, you said. You've already said.
Because
I'm just saying.
I feel like nobody's understanding.
As an actual, no,
As a parent, you must stop those children from that enhancement.
From what enhancement?
The enhancement is when the women are starting to love those children so much that when they now place those children in the hands of the nanny,
Of another person.
they are following that pattern. That's why you have anti-blessing.
Yeah. So they think it's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing to them.
Yeah.
They don't know.
No.
But
Strong.
if you had a daughter, I'm sorry I'm standing.
No.
If you had a daughter, and your daughter came here right now, a small girl, if I'm holding this pillow like this and I start to rub her, say sorry, you're gonna think something, won't you?
Exactly.
But when the girl is doing it to the boy, everybody is ignoring it. What's happening?
Okay, so that is a red flag.
Yes.
You mean
That's
over affection?
Yes.
Being over, being so
That is a
for
definite.
parents and
From that small
people
age,
watching
you
it, you really know that okay, when you see that over affection on your child,
You stop
it's
it.
a red flag.
I feel like from young, you need to teach your children to speak up.
Okay.
Just speak up. Do you know this Baba Ijebu situation that happened
Yeah.
recently? Bro, apparently it must have penetrated her with like tools.
With a
Baba
key,
Ijesha,
yeah.
not Ijebu.
With a car key, apparently.
With a car
Yeah, that's what,
key.
yeah. With a car key.
So, like, you need to.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure how forensics can determine whether it was a car key or not,
There's no
but
forensics.
At this point, I'm sure you know with the pressure, the girl would have started coming out and saying,
yeah. But apparently he used tools. Yeah, he used.
From send out 2, 3. It's communication. It's not at work. Just tell them, speak up.
Yeah.
If anybody touches you the wrong way, like, and you show them.
yeah, it's not right to touch her.
If anybody comes to you and start doing,
Yeah.
come to me, speak up.
Yeah, because
The Baba Ijesha allegedly molested a girl that used to live with his colleague, something like that. And I think he did it twice. The first time they said he used the key. Lord have mercy. He used key to like penetrate. And then the second time, I don't know if he had sex with her or not. But yeah.
there's this
So you can handle it.
this what you were saying. There's this situation where it doesn't really transfer from the mother's care to the house girl. Sometimes it's just the house girl can be very mean in the public eye to the child, but at night it's something else. So that child has
Mixed
really know
feelings.
what's going on.
For me,
You understand what I'm saying?
me,
So
yeah.
it doesn't necessarily mean outside you see things like that. I feel the red flag there is when you notice a child is too like a male child is too scared of the nanny at a certain point.
That's one.
Yeah, that's I feel that's a red flag. You need to look into it.
For me, which my red flag kind of links to that a little bit, but not scared. For me, it's when the male child is
It's too
more attached to the
Okay,
nanny
so
than he
I think
even
it goes
his
both
mum.
ways. You can say that then.
That's a red flag for me. A kid should not be.
That's
more
why I said
attached the
one
nanny
to him.
than he is to his own mum.
Yeah.
That's a red flag for me.
James, you want to say something?
So a lot of people these are that side though.
Yeah.
People they're born with some mental issues. Do you get that?
Yeah.
So you could be born to be a freak. Do you get? And you don't care.
Got a freak DNA.
It doesn't mean nothing to you. Also, we were talking about, she's not a bad person. If she's touching you at night, I'm on your interest.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to shade Auntie Blessing. Shout out to Auntie Blessing. Auntie Blessing, your face show. Okay, yeah, in some kind of way. So, okay, so in low key summary to this whole thought I had that I brought to this table about rape. Last thoughts, like
What advice would you?
Yeah.
Can I kick? For
Okay,
me,
yeah, see.
after everything we said, parenting, very important. Like you need to
You need to
communicate with your
actually
children.
do that, yeah.
Like, yeah, very good. Like, I probably did not understand when my male organ was getting hard. Why? Until I actually kicked it with my old man and he explained. So not a lot of people have that kind of
Communication, yeah, actual parents.
So communication, basically.
Yeah, so parents.
That makes sense.
Do better.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm on the same page with you. And that's what I've been trying to say, even though I don't know how to speak English. You know? But you understand me. Like, if you don't stop it, you can't stop it again. It's simple. It's pleasure to the child, but it affects them in future.
Yes, psychological.
You know?
That's that thing.
Psychologically.
Because nobody's mom wants them to bring her age mates home.
Prevention is better than
And
cure.
to be honest,
I might as well do that if I have the
Burna,
chance.
to be honest,
So that's kind of like the bad
sorry,
thing.
to
Not
be honest,
necessarily.
I feel like we like to give them some margin. Like, oh, let him get to 5. Let him get to 5. He needs to know now. You see, from when he's small, and he knows your face, he knows your reaction, he knows what to do.
Knows what is right.
That's how you can communicate with kids that can't communicate with you.
So it's two ways, yeah.
Parenting.
When you're young, you need to teach them to speak up.
Parenting.
Advise them, tell them, if it doesn't feel comfortable, speak out, just let me know. And the other side is if you happen to be a man and you get raped, because that's the discussion.
Yes.
Right? If you happen to be a man and you get raped, it's up to you.
It's your choice to share
It's
that
your choice to
information.
share it or not share it. It depends on the settings, because it could be anywhere. It could be in jail, you have a man. It could be anything. You get me? Like, so my brother, stay strong.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Stuff. Me, overall, everyone gets raped at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Men get raped.
Don't say that. Don't talk about it. Everyone gets raped. To be sincere, the majority of the men majority of the men. See my guys.
Real talk, bro.
After all this talk, see my guys find out. Yeah, you find out. Everybody gets raped. Let me you speak.
My point I'm trying to make is men get raped, women get raped. When I say everyone, I literally mean everyone. You know, men get raped, women get raped. You know what I mean? As long as it's not consensual, it's rape. It's simple.
Yeah.
Now, onto giving advice to younger kids and parenting. As parents, all we need to do is be present. Don't give enough room for the nannies to take too much advantage of your kid. Be present. Be there for your kid. Talk to your kid. Chat to your kid. Don't have this typical Nigerian mentality of, this hard hand, hard fist on your kid. It doesn't work anymore.
The moment we got married, my wife stopped touching me. I was 25 when I married my wife. I'm 44 now. She's 47. I kind of older babe. We have 2 children together, a grown stepson. Our relationship changed immediately the day after our wedding, and I do mean immediately. It just took me many years to see it. Our sex life went overnight from whenever I wanted it to only 5 to 6 times a year.
What?
Even though I tried very often, I'm so tired. I'm considering a divorce. What do you guys think I should do?
Get the divorce, bro. She's a frustrating woman.
Great.
I mean, it's a no-brainer, really. Get the divorce.
Is that everybody's opinion?
I have 2 parts.
Okay, let me hear you.
My part is it's obvious that she was looking for a husband, wanted to get locked up. As soon as that happened, market closed. And then second, in order to investigate that, probably they need some kind of marriage counselor.
That works sometimes, bro.
Yeah, sometimes.
Just sometimes.
This situation.
That situation is dead.
There's no. There's no working.
There's no counseling again.
What are you working? 5 times in 1 year? But think about it again.
I did it.
You know how many days are in 1 year?
Exactly.
I'm not.
You know how many days are in 1 year? Plus the leap year. Plus a leap year. And you're telling me that we're going to have sex 5 times after marriage.
I hope our viewer is seeing this and hearing this.
I'm sorry, bro. You need to leave her. That's the honest truth. There's nothing you're doing there.
Okay, Dads, do you honestly feel there's no resolving this issue? Like
Sex 5 or 6 times a year? Bro, sex 5 or 6 times a week is even, bro.
It sounds like special occasions.
Divorce. You know what I mean?
oh my God!
I'm doing Insta,
Yeah, maybe
like we're picking days.
Our wedding anniversary.
Valentine, Easter, Christmas, some other party, my birthday and your birthday.
So it's a unified decision at this point.
Yeah. Allow the girl.
There's no working this out. I feel.
To be honest, I think we should even put it on the screen. Divorce.
Divorce.
Allow the hashtag divorce.
You're wasting your time. There's nothing else to do. So she's gone.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That's why I said to try and see if you can work it out.
Nah, she's gone.
Divorces are expensive, bro.
No.
Expensive,
That's the expensive part that you guys
Or you
choose.
can come to an arrangement. Maybe like you can freak out some nights. She can freak out some nights.
Bro, there's something called separation. We're not going to do divorce. We're just not going to do together.
Let's not get.
Bro, she's getting it from somewhere else. She's gone, bro. Trust me, she's gone.
I don't need to divorce. I will separate. Stay your lane, I'll do my lane. Anything where you want to do, they do. Me, I'm going to do my own. So it's separation. You don't have to pay for it.
Okay, so it's divorce then.
Anyhow.
I hope you've heard what the guys have to say about this. I hope you're hearing this, seeing this.
Just separate.
And my guy, well.
Hey guys, it's Top Man Chigozie Burna here, and this has been Unfiltered. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Continue to keep the conversation going on our social media platforms, on our YouTube page, our channel. Subscribe, click the notification button. The information is on the screen below. Stick with us. Bless up.